Walk through any city and we'll see subdivisions, apartment buildings, strip malls, municipal buildings, hotels, and more. We see these structures every day, but one detail we may overlook is how they came to fruition in the first place. They all came from a vision from someone who had the talent, know-how, and the confidence to raise money from investors and lenders.
Well, it all starts with a dream from the developer. They're amazing people, and they take the largest risks in real estate. There's no question about that. And a lot of them have shared with me that they lie awake at night just thinking about finding the right piece of property, the right building, and the building just sprouts up in their mind. Developers are amazingly creative people. They also have to be good in business. They have to figure out how much is the building going to cost, how long is it going to take to get it occupied, and so on. The most challenging part is raising the capital. Because developers are such creative people, they don't necessarily line that up first. There's so many components that actually come into being able to get a loan. And also, you've got to be able to sell the returns to investors if you're going to be raising capital. And that's not always easy.
With the stock market tanking over 20% of the first half of 2022, there has never been a better time to diversify into real estate than today. Real estate investing is known for building financial independence and generational wealth. But it's not without risks. It's just that it's slow-moving and just doesn't have the wild swings from day to day that stocks are known for.
It became really clear to me that trading time for money just wasn't going to be the end result that I wanted. So I've used real estate as a vehicle to allow me to leave the regular 9 to 5. One great thing about real estate is once you invest in it, it doesn't go away. So you always have an asset.
Some of the benefits of real estate is passive income, building generational wealth, building a legacy for your family. I can make my own hours. I really enjoy what I do, but because of real estate, it's opened up many avenues and opportunities for me.
At an early age, I realized that most people had accumulated their family wealth through their primary residence. And I thought, that sounds like a good plan, but if you were to do that, why not purchase 10 properties and see the benefits of that over time? And not only do you have with real estate the tax advantages, but you also have a commodity which goes up in value. And then when you have rental property, you have your renters basically paying your mortgage. You get the depreciation and you get the acceleration of value over time.
Most workers in America only have one source of income, which is the paycheck. Stock have two sources of income, which is interest and dividends. Rental properties have 5 sources of income. We're talking about rental income. We're talking about income from raising rents. Then we have appreciation, which often is the largest source of income for rental properties. And then we have depreciation. Only in America can a property appreciate and depreciate at the same time. The 5th source of income is actually reinvestment of your equity. I don't want to get it across that real estate investment is not without risk. It really is. There's risks involved in any investment. Number 1 is actually buying at the top of the market and then perhaps going into a recession and then getting stuck in that recession, not having people pay the rent. That's a real risk. The second risk is actually falling in love with the property and not really doing your due diligence to figure out whether the property has the financials to support the loan you need.
Time is our most valuable asset, and building a financial portfolio with real estate allows you to generate passive income while having the time to live the lifestyle and dream you have always desired.
At Apartment Loan Store, what we are really good at is listening. We are going to give you the best financing for what is good for you, not necessarily what's good for us. We actually have over 50 financial sources, anything from Wall Street money to national banks to Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and so on. And what we do is we match each borrower to the right loan that's going to be a fit for them. Then we advise them on the pros and cons of their investment and also on how to raise equity for that investment.
The capital I had that I saved up from working at a young age, I was able to use as down payments to buy single families or duplexes to start renting out those properties. As I started to do the math, the problem I realized pretty quick was I was starting to run out of cash to put down in these properties. So instead of just kind of putting the brakes on, I started to do some research on how I could use investor capital to build a more substantial portfolio. One of the great resources I used was the Encyclopedia of Commercial Real Estate by Terry Painter, and that taught me a lot about the commercial real estate space. Real estate syndication is a great vehicle for a pool of investors to bring their capital together to buy larger buildings. We syndicate buildings. That's how we are currently acquiring assets. We're raising capital from passive investors. They'll get great returns with that. They'll also get the great tax benefits for owning the real estate.
When I was working with Department Loans for on doing refinances, in each case, their customer service was outstanding. The upfront rates that we were counting on, we actually, in both cases, got even lower rates than what they had promised to deliver us. What that's done is allowed us to continue to refinance our properties, full cash when necessary, and then also build on our continued success in the real estate world.
As mortgage brokers and bankers, we are in essence matchmakers. We have on our platform multiple lending programs, and we really are matching up the program that we have to offer with the needs of the buyer. That's where we get a lot of excitement, because we can see the buyer's eyes light up when we come with a program that specifically fits what they're looking for. And that's what makes our job exciting.
Our mission is to listen, get you matched, get options, choose, and get funded.